Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Play action with Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. That's caught for the first. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They motion the tight end over. Nix with it on 1st. Pass taken in by Sutton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Man in motion here. They'll throw again. Nix escapes the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Run.
3rd and short, Mayfield. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now Nix. Connection made to Beckham. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Right. Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Throwing again is Baker. That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Plowing up the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Cut!
From the gun, Mayfield. Launches one deep downfield. Passes into the arms of Pat Surtain. Intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they...
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. To throw, here's Nix. This is hauled in by Ingram. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Throwing here, Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running it again with Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Trying the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5.
Regular. What's that?
Mayfield to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
Point it right. Good.
Running this one left. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
Good.
Running it after the penalty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers are on the move here. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hurry! What's that?
Baker now from the gun. They'll get this complete to White. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry! Run.
31-yard line.
Done.
1st down, here's Baker. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They kick the running back in motion.
Real. Done.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 34. Finds Mims. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Nix now to throw. Cut near the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos lead by 15 now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. They've got 1st and 10, Bronk, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
They've got a man in motion.
What's up?
He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go!
Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New 2 set of downs for him at the 38.
Good. Watch out.
On first down, they'll run. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Good.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Watch out.
Back-to-back carries here. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
No gain on the play.
Watch out.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, now a chance to add to this lead.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Buccaneers take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Good. Watch out.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. 70 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Alert, alert. Alert,
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Good. Good.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast.
Alert, alert, alert. Watch out.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked off. Brandon Jones. 40. Into the red zone. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow the lead now to 22 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Now Nix. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
On the jump.
Here's Nix. Mims with the grab. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go, set. Go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. They connect on the deep shot. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets this to OBJ. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Trap 60.
Now Nix on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. He's on the move. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off.
He's got it deep downfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run. Here's Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. It's Nix out of the pistol. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Dobbins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Carry here for Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On second down, here's Dobbins. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Nick's looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it'll be second down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
19,
Motioning the tight end now. Looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Tampa spends its second timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This is Dobbins. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's complete to Dobbins.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins trying the right side. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Dead. Pistol. Hurry. Watch out.
Baker now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We've got whistles and a timeout called by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Good. Up, closer. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw again. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Nicks off the play action. Complete. It's Ingram. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Broncos nearing their first win of the season. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Dobbins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Regular. Good. Hey, alert 33.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down. Here's Baker. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Big gain downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Run. Hey, alert. Real. Hurry. Point it right. God.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's brought in by White. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Baker throwing again. He's got it near the 10. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Power squib kick is taken in. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers 35.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Alert! Kings! Option! Hurry!
They send a man in motion.
Regular! What's on?
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Nearly an interception on that play. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Good. Run. What's on?
Throwing again is Baker. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Real. Good. Good.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.